Hey, hi. Till now, we have discussed various monetization techniques for startups, SMEs, and entrepreneurs. Every monetization technique helps every other application in a different way. We all have to know which technique to use when, and that is a marketing strategy. If you are developing a social networking application, or for example, a travel application, consider a travel booking application where you are selling a SaaS based product for all your agents. Now, if you are providing some kind of statistics or dashboards or insights from your business, then agents would be more interested. For example, which place is quite popular now, or which place has more bookings than any other place. These kind of statistics would definitely help agents to know them. Now, this feature can be given in app purchase, or you can segment out these agents based on their needs, and then you can create a subscription based plan for all these agents. And this technique will work for a travel based application. In case if you are developing a social networking applications, then create a segmentation of users based on their needs. Or if you are planning to convert your social networking application to a dating application, you can do that by using subscription based plans or in-app purchases. This technique will help in case of social networking application. A video call or voice call could be another candidate for making in-app purchases. Third technique that we discussed earlier was Facebook ads or AdMob ads from Google. There are advertisements which you can show it in different forms. These different forms can vary based on the kind of application that you have. You can show a full screen advertisement on your application if the user is moving to a profile screen. If you are developing an application for an e-commerce application, then an e-commerce application can show advertisement when there is a less chance of purchase. In case of your purchase flow or your sales flow, you should not show the advertisements. Otherwise, you will lose your customers. Think of these in-app advertisements only as a tool to earn money whenever required. Do not show it continuously. For a few of the application, which we call it as utility application, these utility applications generally use these advertisements as a tool to earn, but at the same time, they also provide a way to remove these ads. To remove the ads, you should also ask for a nominal fee. That can be considered as an additional revenue source for you. Consider this option if you are developing an application right from scratch. If you are a startup or an SME, you should think of this application or this particular monetization technique as and when you grow to a certain extent. Make sure that user volume for your application is around 50,000 to 100,000 or more than that. Because these advertisements only work when you have a volume, and they can earn for you only when you have a volume. So think of these when you have certain plan in mind. The last option is to make an application paid. Which are the best candidates for making an application paid? A paid application can be considered if your idea is distinctive. If you are making an artificial intelligence based application, or you have certain NFC based application in mind, or if you have specific brand where your customers are fixed and they'll not go to any other brand, where your brand is completely standing out from all your other competitors, or they are way behind than yours, then people would definitely buy your product and purchase it online in App Store or Play Store. Second best candidate for making an application paid would be a gaming industry. In case of gaming industry, almost all these monetization techniques work. Like in-app purchases, you can have different levels of gaming. Subscription based, you can have segmentation. A multi-user system or a multi-user gaming can become another subscription. A normal gaming with a partner can become another subscription level. In-app purchase for different stickers or different weapons in a game can also become an in-app purchase for you. Also, advertisements like rewarding ads that we discussed are one of the better ways of earning from a mobile application gaming. But if you are working on some kind of application for inventory or ERP or anything related to a company related account or a specific to a community, then you should not think of any of these monetization techniques. Many of these monetization techniques are specifically used for earning money from it. when you have nothing to lose, then you should not earn. That is one of the best advice that I can give it to you. Last but not the least, out of these monetization techniques, which monetization techniques applies for your industry is dependent upon what is the need. If you are a startup and you want to raise funds for you, then this technique may work for you. But if you are a big company or if you have a good strength where your application is quite common into your industry, then you should not have any of these monetization techniques. Pros and cons of these monetization techniques can be considered or can be thought upon well before creating this kind of application with a monetization technique. Think of these techniques before you go on to doing that. Thanks.